Very happy and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So, we're back with our science class. And which chapter were we doing? Chapter number 2, plants and animals also need water. In the last class, what we discussed? We discussed about the need of animals. That is, just like plants, even animals need water. And the domestic animals and the pet animals, they get water easily. Why? Because their pet owners give them food and water time to time. But if we talk about the animals that live in the forest, what about them? They do not get it properly, like there's no one to specifically give it कि हाँ इन्हें प्यास लग रही मैं जाके दे देती. No. So in the forest there are rivers and lakes. So whenever they feel thirsty, they can go and drink water. Is that clear? Now as we had studied about aquatic plants क्या थे? ऐसे plants जो water में होते हैं. That is, they are known as the aquatic plants. In the same way, there are aquatic animals. Those animals that live in water are known as aquatic animals. For example, if I tell you about shark, about whale, octopus, you might have heard, isn't it? So there are many animals that live in water also. Now we will find out. Let's go.
Water also provides homes for many animals like the fish, crocodile, turtle and crab. The animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. More plants and animals. All plants and animals need water, but some plants and animals need less water than others. Cactus. The cactus is a plant that needs very little water. It grows in places with very less water. The cactus does not have leaves as such.
Now we're talking about those plants and animals that require less water. Now see, as I always tell, every living being needs water, isn't it? But there are some plants and animals that require less water to live. Now why? Because they live in such kind of area. If we talk about cactus, so cactus are generally seen in desert area. Desert area में क्या होता है? There's a lot of sand and water is very less. So वहाँ पे जो लोग रहते हैं, that is even the human beings don't get sufficient water at times. So how will the plants and animals get? Isn't it? So you can say maybe God has designed them, or God has made them in such a way that even with less water, they are able to grow and they are able to survive. The first example of plants that require less water is cactus. You can look at the cactus plant properly. What is it? Cactus does not have leaves. Cactus के leaves नहीं होते हैं. Okay? जो leaves इनकी होती है वो दूसरे plants से काफ़ी different होती है. Have you ever seen the leaves of plants like these? हमने और plants जो आसपास देखते हैं, क्या उनकी leaves इसकी तरह दिखती है? No, right? It is different. And you can look at it. See. Is it visible? Yes. So these are known as what? They are known as spines. What is it? Spines. So this is how the cactus looks different from other trees. One second. Okay, let's move on.
Its leaves are converted into spines. That is why this plant can live with minimum water requirement. Camel. The camel is found in the desert. We know that there is very less water available in the desert. The camel is an animal that can live without food and water for many days. The desert rats and snakes also need less water to live.
Now if we talk about the animals that require less water, camel is the best example. As you can see, camel generally lives in deserts. And as I told you, in desert area, water is very less. But still, the camels can live without food and water for many a days. What is it? वो बिना खाने और पानी के बहुत दिन तक survive कर सकते हैं. You can see there is hump, so they collect it in their body. So God has made them in such a way that without food and water also they can survive. Apart from them, what is it? Desert rats and snakes. Do you know, in desert areas also, there are rats and snakes. So they are different from the normal ones. हमें जो rats generally घर पे दिखते हैं, उससे थोड़े different होते हैं desert rats and snakes. And they can also survive without water for many days. So children, we saw today, we studied what? We studied about aquatic animals and the plants and animals that can live without water for many days. So now we will move on to the worksheet. So this is your worksheet. Answer the following in short. Name some aquatic animals. Why does the cactus plant needs less water? Give some examples of animals who require less water to live. And where are camels mainly found? Is it clear, children? So students, this is your worksheet. I'm giving you time. If you want, pause the video and copy the questions. Okay? So with this, we had completed the chapter. That was chapter number 2. Plants and animals also need water. So I hope the topic is clear to all of you. We'll meet in the next class. Till that, God bless you all. Goodbye.